Hey, good evening, folks. It's Rob Edmonds here with VirginiaPreps.com. I'm out here with Patriot star from class of 2026, Mathieu Kanu. Hey, Matthew, how's it going?
Good. Everything's good.
Good deal,
How you?
man. Doing well, doing well. I know it's been about a month or a month and a half since the season ended. How's everything been going with you as we get into 2025?
After the season, we had a great run. Everything played out that we had to do and everything. After the season, I basically just let my body rest. Started back my training like a couple weeks, like 2, 3 weeks back. Just basically starting from the bottom up. My ankles, like getting everything right, and a little lifts and everything, and then we just started back with the team today.
Okay. All right. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, let's go back a little bit. If you back to the season, you guys had a big run, made it to the region finals, started off in the playoffs there, knocking off Gainesville for the second time this year, and then a really big win against Battlefield. Kind of how do you feel overall about how far you guys advanced and kind of where you left off when the season ended?
I was really proud of everything we overcame and stuck together as a team and really grew as young men to keep battling, never just give up and not worried about what's in the way and like the things that like was in our way and make sure we could keep pushing through.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, and I know you just mentioned there you guys are getting back into doing some work here as we get into the beginning of the year. Obviously, a tough loss to end the year against Forge, which was made a deep run in Class Six. Kind of do you guys have a mentality about how the season ended and what you want for this upcoming year?
I feel like the guys we have now, we're all just hungry. We want to still be dominant. We want to still be able to win games and do what we have to do, represent for our area and put our school name on the map still.
Okay. All right. Awesome, man. Um, and kind of wanted to talk to you a little bit about the recruiting side of things too. I know you got a big offer from Minnesota this weekend, right?
Yeah.
And I think you're up to 11 now. Is that right?
Yeah.
11 offers. So, kind of, what's that process? How's that feel? And talk a little bit about how the most recent offer came about.
The most recent offer, I had I got followed by them like a couple months back. One of the recruiters came to the school, talked to them, got like measurements, everything, said he was gonna reach back. And I was celebrating Jackson McCarty's about to head off to JMU and he texted me and then we were chatting up for a second. He said if I could get on a call and then we got on a call. It's a new he the coach that offered me, he just got currently moved up to the linebackers coach and how he really liked my game and everything and what I could bring to the table and everything.
Yeah.
And he wanted to, you know, give me the offer.
That's awesome. That's cool, man. So now you got several offers from up in that area or that region, right? You got I think Michigan State, Central Michigan, some of those schools, and then locally you've got a lot of offers too from ODU and North Carolina, Virginia Tech. Anything you're looking for? Any preference geographically? Or kind of what's the process?
Not really, just looking for a team that I know I could fit in and that I know I'm going to be welcome at.
Gotcha. Okay. So I know a lot of these schools are looking at you and looking at how you perform on and off the field and talking to coaches and so forth. But obviously, it's a big decision for you too. So, what are you looking for, or are there characteristics of a school that you're hoping to find or want to find when you make your decision?
Mainly on like communication, a big thing, building like a trust and a bond with the coach and knowing that I'm gonna be in a good situation where I could be developed right, coached up the right way, and be a part of a great brotherhood and great
Gotcha.
traditions and being surrounded by a good fan base and everything that will help me grow as a player, young man, and everything, and further myself in school and whatever I choose to do after.
Sure, sure. Yeah, no, it's a big decision for sure. And tell for the folks that don't know you, including myself, I don't know a whole lot of your history. Tell us a little bit about, how you've got involved in sports, and do you play multiple sports, or what's that look like for you?
That started in like fourth grade. Every one of my friends, like school was about to end, and everybody's talking about it. But I go play the little league, do this, that, and they told me to come out, and I just told my dad. He was all right, and then I just went out, and it just kept going on from there. Started as like a lineman, a little skinny lineman, kept going up, kept growing. I was pretty like around then. I was fifth grade. It's like 5'9", sixth grade, kept going up, taller, taller, and then trying to keep growing in my body. And then freshman year, I was born in Woodbridge, and then we moved to Ohio when I was in second grade, going to third grade. So I was up there at Worthington Kilbourne freshman year. I did a little bit of varsity with them throughout the summer, and then played a little, mainly freshman, because it was like a lot of seniors, juniors ahead of me. So it wasn't like really gonna be in a rotation. Did my thing over there, and my dad, he's in like network engineering. He works at like the data center, and he had got my parents already wanted to move back, so they had like the ideas, and he had got like a promotion, so it was a job. They already knew he wanted to go, and it was a job spot down here, so he took it. We're from here and everything, so it
Okay.
wasn't like it was gonna be like a bad change.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
No,
then
that's
I was at Unity Reed. He where his job was, he just chose somewhere close. It wasn't like I was looking for a school like knew anything, because I really didn't know. Like I haven't been here since I was a kid, so I just chose went there, and I had ended up before I was coming here. They wanted me to become my old school, they wanted me to become a outside linebacker, and I told them over here, and you already know Unity Reed had a good tradition on middle linebackers, D-1 linebackers, Sean Murphy and Amar Gamble, and then that's where they projected me out to be. It was like a slow start for me last year, trying to learn because I really didn't really know what I was doing. It was my first year. I had a pretty decent, like, you know what I mean? And after the season, realizing that I could be bigger than what I am right now, and put my head down and working from like nonstop from after the season, after realizing my stats, no like accolades, no nothing. Put my head down, just kept working, training each day, going out to run hills at the field, Gainesville Middle every day, and then making a decision that I want to see a bigger future for myself playing football, and wanting to go to a school that could help me grow as a player.
sure. Sure. No, that's awesome, man. And talk about, you're talking about tradition, right? You get a chance, Patriot's a relatively young school, right? So you get a chance to try to, develop some of that tradition from yourself,
Yeah.
which has got to be a pretty big deal, especially for the younger folks that are on your team or younger kids on your team.
Yeah, I've been growing huge bonds with them, bringing them in and everything, making sure that I'm not like higher than them. We're all on the same level. We all try to push them to be better and have a good, great mindset coming in the game, and for the team to help everybody out.
Gotcha. And heading getting a little bit ahead of myself, so I'll backtrack in a minute, but on that note, 2025 season, you're going to be you're going to be part of the senior class. You guys had some key players out there, got some guys returning, but also going to lose some to graduation. So what's kind of that mindset, or what do you feel like you can bring to the table? Obviously, you're developing as a player yourself, but from a leadership standpoint, that you think you can help influence the team with.
Being able to step up and tell kids that no matter just because big size, anything, you could contribute to the team if you work. Like some teams might not have the biggest guys, most everything, but you have grit, you have the effort and everything. We can go far. We can work together as a team collectively. We'll play a bigger impact than you worrying about your other little things, and buying into the program, buying into what Finn has set up for us and everything.
Yeah, Coach Finn's definitely had some success at a lot of different schools. So that's awesome. And between now and August, when things get out on the field, there's a lot of time there for you to work on yourself and so forth. What are some things that you've got planned ahead, whether it's workouts or visits or whatever it is to develop yourself between now and then?
Basically, just training. That's really just the plan and making sure I'm staying active, not getting complacent where I'm at, not getting too full of myself about like the schools, anything, making sure and I know that I still got a lot to prove. This was a good year, but I could keep doing better, and
Right.
keep my head down, becoming a better leader for the team, and obviously progressing on like the things that I lacked on this year.
Gotcha. And talking about that, is there a timeline on when you want to, make a decision? Do you want to get that out of the way before the season starts, or just kind of
Yeah,
touch and feel? What's that
before the
thought
season
process?
starts in like summertime.
Gotcha. Gotcha. And you do, besides you're on the field play, you're, doing really well academically. I think 3.8 GPA, I think is what Coach Fenn had let me know. Is that right?
That's a 3.6.
3.6. Okay. That's still good, man. That's awesome. So academically, what's your focus, or what are you thinking about, from an academic standpoint after high school?
I want to go in and study business.
Okay. Okay. Any particular area of focus or just
Not really right now, but I
okay.
just want to be in that field and learn how the market works and everything, so I can benefit off of what I'll be able to like do throughout college and then after that.
Sure, sure. No, sounds good, man. Sounds good. So, well, I know that a lot's going on for you in the recruiting world, and then getting back on the field and getting ready for the next season here in 6 or 7 months. It'll be gone before we know it. So, I appreciate you taking a few minutes this evening to catch up with us.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, absolutely.